Hello guys, it's a new day, a new vlog about KGSP. But this time I'm just going to answer some of your questions that I got on Instagram, Facebook. I've got a lot of questions from you guys, and I know there are many people that make this kind of videos explaining how to apply for KGSP Scholarship and all this kind of stuff. But I'm going to answer only the questions related to the life in Korea after KGSP, dorm, when do you get your scholarship and stuff like that. Because I don't want to talk about the process of application, because it's different for each person, and for me it wasn't that hard as for other people. So that's why I'm just answer questions that I truly know, and I'm just gonna answer the question that I truly understand. So I'm just going to sit somewhere here because it's fresh air and it's so nice. This is next to my building. Bought a sandwich and getting some energy to answer all the questions. Sorry, it takes a little bit longer than I was thinking it's gonna take. Okay. Hey guys, so you asked me what university did I apply to. I applied to Hanam University. It's in Daejeon. I applied for children's English. Basically, I'm studying child development, how to apply this theory to picture books, English picture books, and so on. Drama, this kind of things. Culture. Perfect. What track? I applied through the university track because my country doesn't have an embassy. Plus, I was already in Korea at the time I applied, so Hanam University is in Daejeon. And why did I not pick Seoul or other cities? Because first of all, Seoul is expensive. Second of all, other universities didn't have my major, the major that I wanted to study about. And yeah, and higher chances if it's not Seoul. Okay, so people ask me which is better, university track or embassy track. You cannot really say which is better because both of them have their advantages. For example, of course, embassy track, you get higher chances to get into one university among three. But university track, I don't know. If you don't have an embassy in your country, of course you're gonna apply through university track. So yeah. What if I don't have TOEIC, IELTS, or all this kind of certificates? That's all right. I didn't have any of them. The most important thing is for you to have good grades, first of all. And it depends on each university, because when I had my interview, I told them I'm sorry, but I don't have any certificates, and they were like, no, that's okay, because you speak English good, quite good, and you're gonna learn Korean during your language training or something like that. So yes. Can I start my degree after 6 months of language training? Yes, of course. If you can get TOEIC 5 or above, you can start your major and go to your university earlier. But I would advise you to just stay there for 1 year. Okay, if I'm honest, I'm just gonna say, during 1 year, you can gather some money from the scholarship. You stay more in Korea. You get more experiences. Yeah. So just, if you get a chance to get the scholarship, just use it. Me personally, I failed TOEIC, so I don't go earlier to my university because I wanted to stay more in Busan, and I wanted to, to get to stay in Korea more. So I used the chance, stayed more. Is it hard to study? Okay, so for me, I would say it's very easy because my major is in English, and you know, I don't study in Korean. I had a class in Korean actually. It was a little bit hard, and let me tell you something, even if you know Korean very well, like you have topic 5 and 6, it's still difficult. So you'll have to work more and more to understand everything better. Plus there are people that have lab every day, every single day. I don't have that, so I'm coming to university just twice a week, which is easier for me. So that's as well a point to look for when you're applying to your university and your major and stuff like that. So even if you have topic 5, 6, you still struggle because it's in Korean and they use, you know, this difficult terminology and stuff like that. So yeah, it's hard, but not for me because I've got an English major, like children's English. Plus my professors want to teach in English. They're like, oh, it's a good chance for me to practice my English. So they do that for me and for another student. We're just 2 students in our department. So yeah, that's how we do it. Next. When do you get the monthly allowance? So when you come to Korea, please bring some money with you, like $200, $300, $400, because in the first 2-3 weeks you're not gonna get your allowance. So just better bring some money for food and stuff like that. Yeah. There was another question about the scholarship. Does it come on time? Does the allowance come on time? At my university it comes on time, but I know other universities don't send it you know, on time, and they're late. And even for us, like I know that when you start a new semester, your allowance is gonna get later because of NIID. They take some time, you know, to introduce new students, and it takes some time until you get your allowance. Then am I allowed to work so you can make some more money? So basically this scholarship tells you not to work, but there are some exceptions. You can work at your university, but you should inform your coordinator, like KGSP coordinator, so you can, you know, discuss that matter. And as well, I heard that you can work on holidays, like when you have the vacation, winter or summer vacation, you can have a part-time job. But anyways, I'm telling you, you're allowed to work at university, but not allowed to work at other places. We're not allowed to work. I'm not gonna say you can work. If you get a chance to work somewhere once or twice, and it's a secret, because a lot of people do that, but please be careful. I would suggest to talk everything and why do you need to work and where and what, blah blah blah, with your coordinator. Basically, you're not allowed, but you can try to work at the university. Next, after graduation, can we stay in Korea? Yes, you can. After graduation, you apply to a job seeking visa, which is D10, I guess. And during 6 months or 1 year, you are looking for a job, you stay. If you get a job, you obviously can stay in Korea. If you don't, then it's like goodbye. But yes, it's like that's possible to stay in Korea after graduation, even it's gonna be a little bit hard, but it's possible. Are we allowed to travel outside Korea during KGSP? Yes, but during your language training, you can leave Korea travel only during vacation, and for each day you're gonna get subtracted your scholarship, like 33,001 for each day that you're missing from the country, because it's language training, and while you're not in the country you're not getting your scholarship. But when you're already doing your degree, you're allowed to travel during vacation as well. You're not allowed to travel during classes, but you're not gonna get subtracted those money as well. Before leaving Korea, you have to apply, like there is an application as a form that you have to complete and send it to NIID, and you let them know that you're leaving for this period of time. And as I know, when I was at the training, language training, we were not allowed to leave the country for more than 1 month. Just 1 month, not more than that. I'm not sure about graduate students when you're doing your degree, but yeah, I guess it's the same. You're not allowed to leave for more. But if you need to leave during your semester, you need to have a very serious reason for that, like somebody died, or sickness or something like that. You're not allowed to leave Korea during your studies. What's better, university dorm or living outside, or like one room? So of course one room is better. First of all, because you get your own place, you can invite people, you don't have curfew, you can cook, you can clean, wash your clothes and everything, nobody's disturbing you and so on. But I really loved the dorm days, not because the dorm was so nice, but because you could see people every day. Nowadays I feel bored and lonely sometimes. But obviously I would suggest one room. I pay for my one room $250 a month, but other people pay more because they live in Seoul or other cities that are more expensive. What's an average daily expense on food? Okay, let's say today I spend 10,001 for food. I got some bread and a long sandwich that I can eat twice from it, and I got some drinks. But if you cook at home, you can live on the scholarship. I mean the allowance, monthly allowance. I spend like $500 a month for food, but I'm going out to eat, or I order delivery. So that's me. Sometimes I try to limit myself to 10,001 a day or less than that, but I love good food, so yeah. So normally I spend like 15,000 a day. Which university do you suggest? I would tell you to pick a university that you want, but if you really need this scholarship and you're not sure that you can get a place in a top university, just try to apply to a university that is not in top. If you wanna, it's hard to say, because it depends on what kind of experience you have. If you have volunteered somewhere, if you have certificates, researches, and so on. So just apply to the university that you really want to get into. People ask me if it's possible to get a scholarship while doing an English major, like English education or something like that. I mean, I'm here, so it's possible. Maybe the chances are not that high, but I'm here getting a scholarship, monthly allowance, all these good things. Yeah, it's possible. Haters gonna hate. No, it's possible, but you need good grades good grades. I didn't even have a English certificate, and I'm here. Thank you, Lord. And believe in yourself and trust God, and everything is gonna go well. It's gonna work out. So yeah, if you have other questions, just write them down. I'm going to answer. I get so many messages, so sometimes I don't have time to answer, but I really want to help you guys. So just ask me more questions, and if you want some answers to be more detailed, just tell me, let me know. So yeah, pretty much it for today. And remember, social distancing. If you can read this, you're too close. Bye.